of working on a musical.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite part is it's just, I mean, I've said this before, I guess redundant, but watching students grow in areas where they didn't think they could excel. And so watching dancers become singers and
Contrary to popular belief, PHS's musicals have only actually been a recent addition to the arts department. 6 years ago, the first play, Fiddler on the Roof, was debuted with a completely filled crowd. With Mr. Piazza, Miss Moorhead, Miss Taylor, and Miss DeVoe, the opening night was packed with parents and students alike, excited to watch the first PHS musical. Now 6 years strong, the Performing Arts Department of P1 has put on various shows, such as Grease, Once on this Island, Les Miserables, and for this year, Bye Bye Birdie. Each year, families, neighbors, and friends come to see one of the largest performances ever, with the cast growing larger and larger as the years progress.
So, typically, musicals are directed from
yes,
a pit.
Yes, we had a pit.
Yes, it's been covered. I used the pit for Fiddler on the Roof.
Okay.
So the typical practice is to have a pit orchestra, and the conductor gives the cues for the singers. It's much easier to manage. And
oh, is the pit under the actual stage?
It's under the platform. So that is
covered.
what I would do. I would get rid of that platform and have a pit.
Oh, so when the actors were dancing on Bad Bay Birdie, they were standing over the pit?
Yes.
Oh, that's the pit.
That's the pit. The pit's covered.
Oh my goodness.
So we have a beautiful pit. It's a great, big, huge,
yeah,
large pit.
it's enormous.
But the acting and the dance departments, especially the acting, because that's Kim Taylor's classroom, she wants that platform, and I can understand that.
PHS musicals don't really come with a cheap price tag with every production. Renting props, acquiring rights, and borrowing the set can come to a hefty bill of $20,000 per year. After the standard 4 performances of the season, the administration generally barely breaks even, hopefully enough to jumpstart some extra rentals for next year's project. And not to mention the time commitment.
together, meeting with the directors to decide what we'll have them do for the audition and the callbacks, copying the music, copying the scenes, start staging ideas, start choreography, set planning, so that, I don't know, maybe we spend maybe 20 hours or something like that over the course of the summer. A lot of time thinking, of course, that you don't really document anything from it. And then the auditions are in September, and that process takes about 12 to 15 hours, and including the casting, which usually is like a 2-3 hour meeting after the callbacks are over. Then we start rehearsing, and so what do? We rehearse, if you're a lead, you rehearse 3 or 4 times a week, maybe for anywhere from an hour to 3 hours each. So I rehearse maybe 10 hours a week in general, and we started early October, so October, November, December, January, February. Let's say 4.5 months. So we have to do math. 4.5 months, 10 hours a week.
So as you can see here, there is actually no footage of Mr. Piazza, but there is going to be an interview planned with him that we hopefully will get. The point of this segment of the documentary will be about reiterating a lot of goals and dreams and future improvements that one of the faculty members wish to see in the musical, and we hope that we can get this footage and put it up for you guys. Also, a brief history of singers and his opinion on current statuses on how the musical is handled, both artistically and financially, as well as logistically, everything in between, nuts and bolts and screws. So I hope we can get this. Yeah.